6 months ago, I made a video about how to create YouTube thumbnails using Canva, and it completely flopped. I mean, 15 total views as of today, 6 months later. So naturally, the last thing that I should probably be doing right now is making another thumbnail video, right? But here we are. Why? Because Riverside just released their new AI thumbnail generator inside of their Co-Creator. And honestly, it's one of the first AI thumbnail tools that I've used that actually feels like collabing with a real living thumbnail designer. Not just generating an image and hoping it's usable, but something that you can actually request and edit to. You can customize it and you can build onto it, all without worrying that the AI is going to completely destroy the entire thing because you asked for one change. It literally just makes your requested change. So today I want to try a little experiment. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm John Adams. And a few months ago, I posted another video on this channel. You don't need a niche. You need this instead. And right now, that video is still sitting at only 46 views. Both of those videos definitely stalled out, but every other video on this new channel is outperforming those two and still going, which got me thinking, what if the video isn't the problem on either of those? What if the problem is the thumbnail? So instead of just generating a thumbnail on a brand new video today, which I could do because I've got a couple that I'm editing, we're going to see if Riverside's AI tool can give an old video a second life. Although technically, I would love to fix the real disaster in that Canva thumbnail tutorial with only 15 views, but I can't really fix that one because the entire video is literally me building that thumbnail. So that would be a little awkward, right? So instead, we're going to test this on my You Don't Need a Niche video. And here's where this is going to get a little interesting. I already know how good this thumbnail generator is on new videos because I've actually been using it quite a bit lately on my podcast channel. But today, this is going to test something a bit different. Because here's the best part. Riverside keeps all your recordings safely stored in their archive. By the way, this is great because you don't fill up your hard drive with massive video files. Everything just sits in their archive, ready to go whenever you need it. So I thought this. What if I take this new AI feature and I run it on an old archive video? Can it actually analyze the content of that video? Can it understand the topic and generate a better thumbnail than I already had made? Because Riverside isn't just throwing graphics together. It's actually looking at the video while it's building the thumbnail. So let's find out. And really quick, before we jump into this, if you're trying to learn Riverside or get better at recording podcasts, videos, or content in general, I'm actually building a full Riverside course right here on this channel where I'm going to walk you through everything: recording, editing, co-creator tools, AI features just like this, and real creator workflows. And if you want to go even deeper, that full system is already part of my Amplify program, where I help creators build content systems that actually scale without burning you out. So if that's something that you're interested in, check the link to my free Amplify discovery call in the description. So all right, let's see if Riverside can rescue this thumbnail. So here we are in my projects window, and I've got all of my podcast episodes. So let me go back to December 4th, where I created that video. Let's click in here. And let's go, and we've got this one. You Don't Need a Niche from December 4th. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask Co-Creator to, and always what I recommend, even though we know this is the video, I always recommend make sure that you're working with the file that you want. So this is the finalized video. It has all of my edits. So what I want to do is hit Pick Content. And in the pick content, it's my only exported clip. So I'll just pick on that one. And then it's going to give you suggestions. Now you can type right in here and say, make me a thumbnail, but the suggestion's already right here. So let's click on thumbnail. It's going to start thinking. And here's the best part. It's going to give us a couple styles that it already has in there. You've got all kinds of them. So let's go up to, I like this announce updates look, and I'm going to click on it. And it's already giving you a couple title choices that it thinks would work. So niche down on YouTube, passion over niche, YouTube growth tips. Well, what do I think would work for this video? Now, I could put whatever I want. So originally I had wrong niche with a question mark. I could type that in here and have it put it right in there. But let's just see this. Passion over niche. Let's see what it does with this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to start thinking. Now, it's going to generate at least 2, if not more, thumbnail choices that I can choose from. Now, remember, this update just came out. This video is from December 4th. And it's applying the template. It's matching my brand colors. It's composing the portrait and the text. So it's finding me in the video, and it's composing the look that it thinks would look best. It's using AI. So it's going to be a little exaggerated version of myself. But if you notice on YouTube, a lot of creators are already doing that, and they've been doing that for a while. Take a look at some of Mr. Beast's videos. Yeah, they're probably done in Photoshop, but they look so exaggerated. So, all right, this is actually pretty impressive already. It pulled the idea of passion over niche, the gears, the cameras. It's clearly reading the topic of the video. But here's the part that really makes this tool powerful. You're not stuck with whatever it generated. You can actually take it and ask for changes. So let's see if we can refine this a little bit. So now, instead of completely starting over like you would with typical AI generations, I can just ask to adjust things. Maybe we want something a little cleaner. Maybe the text is a little big. Maybe we want the focus more on me and the message instead of all of the extra graphics. So let's try something like this. Reduce the background graphics and make the text more dominant. So now what I've asked it to do is remove some of the clutter. I actually love that thumbnail, but a lot of the gurus out there like to say that too much clutter in the background is too noisy. So let's reduce that and just see what we have here. Okay, I kind of actually like that. It kept me the same. All it did was tone down the background. It's all still there. So now let's talk about this. I love the passion in the back of my face, but it's got 2 passions. So let's see how good Co-Creator really is. I'm going to have it remove this lower passion, and I'm going to have it put over on one side of me and niche on the other side. So let's try this. Whenever you're asking AI about text, I always like to put quotations around them. Okay. So remove the lower passion text and split over and niche on either side of my head. Increase their size by 15%. So imagine you're going back and forth with your thumbnail designer. You've got one from Fiverr or your editor, and you're just going back and forth. He sends you the design or she sends you the design. You say, can you do this little tweak? You send it back, and let's see what happens. Now take a look at that. Tell me any other AI that you trust making those changes and getting that. So there you go. We've got the original. We've got the first one it made. We've got the second one where I asked it to take down some of the background and make the text a little more bold. And then the final change. Now tell me, in the software that you're already recording high quality video and audio, doing your full edit to your video, and everything that you're seeing in this video right now is recorded, edited, all within inside Riverside. And then working with Co-Creator to get a solid, finalized thumbnail for your YouTube video or your podcast. So there you go. And here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take this new thumbnail. I'm going to replace the original thumbnail on that old video. We'll see if it gives this video a little bit of a second life, because sometimes the problem isn't the content. Sometimes it's the first impression. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe, because like I mentioned earlier, I'm building a full Riverside course on this channel, and you can watch it right here. Everything from recording and editing to using tools just like Co-Creator to make your workflow faster and easier. And if you want to go deeper into building that full creator system, check out Amplify in the description as well. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay balanced, and keep driving forward. I'll see you next time.